Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 4 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get... LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Washington State's offense takes the field to start this game off. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hernandez. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Hand off from the shotgun. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. 6-yard pickup on first down leaves him with 2nd and 4. Coming after him. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver. They have it at the 43, 3rd and short, trying to avoid making a decision on 4th down. And he intercepts it. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
Well, statistically, this defense is not one of the better units against the pass. They're trying to change that here today. What a great job tracking the ball down, making a play on it, stabbing it out of the air for a big interception early. That should be massive for their confidence.
Offense working from the pistol. The give to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll pull it on the read. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got the ball in midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Collins. They're trying to, and he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And the quarterback just ran out of time there, and they were able to knock it free.
Quarterbacks have got to do a great job keeping 2 hands on the football, especially in passing situations like that, because you know defenders are swatting at the ball. Even if you can't see them, these guys, they're 6'5", 6'6", they've got long arms. They're trying to rip and tug away and get that ball out of your hands. The QB will learn from this play. He's got to do a better job with his fundamentals.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease.
Small game, I know. But again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him honor the run game. You got to do a lot of this.
Fires to the tight end. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Cougars with the 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver now comes in motion. From the gun, running back gets to give. That'll be a gain of about 7, leaves him with 3rd and 3. Trying to pick up a first down. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. The short hands, it's Parker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. 4th down in inches, and you go read any book you want to, any analytical measure, and it will tell you, go for it. Grab near the sticks, it's Carr. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
Quick pass on the jet motion. 1-step wrap, 2-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside. David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Get it out on the screen. They play that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Troy was able to walk off the field there in Veterans Memorial Stadium with the win, but not necessarily without a few bumps along the way. Man, nothing in college football is easy. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back.
False start. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To throw, it's Collins. Got it set up on the outside. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. They're bringing heat. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Defensive linemen live to get after the quarterback, to get sacks, to get by those big hog mollies up front on the offensive line and say, you taste dirt.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting.
Now a 1st down from the 45-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He'll try to pop the draw. Bulldozes him. In his sophomore season, he's really learned to find that running room. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. To the air, it's Mateer. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Washington State!
Really nice timing on that throw by the quarterback. Took his steps, he pitched, he got rid of it quickly on a line, put it on his guy running straight down the field, and he's able to catch it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish the deal with a 26-yard touchdown pass. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And that's why as quarterbacks, you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. The give to the lone running back. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Holding. Offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington State has the lead. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Gives it to the back on the draw. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Second down coming up. With jet sweep pass. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Mateer. Getting some... And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, it looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's...
Hit the gas, kid! Wide open ahead. He's at the 10. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After that last drive, he came back to the sideline, and the coach probably said, You dropped it? You didn't pick it up? Come on, get on the ball, David.
No, that's not what he said. He said, you're doing a great job. Just keep your head up. Oh, yeah, he got blasted. You got to hold on to the football, Palmer. Turnovers decide games. Those are big plays.
It's tough on him, too, because he knows he let his offense down on that last drive. So you know that guy's eager and anxious to come out here and make it.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Finds a tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. Reads it, fires complete. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. Washington State has it all working right now. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Caught in the backfield. It's Parker. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Sixth play of the drive coming up. Looking to throw it again. Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. 7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Mateer. Pressure coming. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Yeah, and how about this defense, man? That's the 3rd sack of the day. They've been putting pressure, getting him on the ground. Not something they've been good at throughout this season. This defense playing better because they're getting more pressure on the quarterback.
Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This is a game of swings and momentum and a great opportunity here after scoring on the last drive, getting a stop, and now you have the football back.
They're playing well right now in all 3 phases, and they're complementing each other. So now, David, it's up to the offense here. It's up to this quarterback to lead this offense down the field to get a score.
Yeah, and to stay aggressive, to understand we've had success, we got this going the right way. Now I don't need to change anything. Go back to your go-to plays. That's now got you some momentum back in your favor.
There were serious revolutions on that 3rd down pass, but it's incomplete. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 38. Looking for space. It's Hobbs.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Now the play fake. Fires to the big fella. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. 3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. He uncorks one deep, and the DB forcing the incomplete pass with the deflection. Washington State will have to boot it away. 2nd time today they've been forced to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The running back has it. At the 45, on his way. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. LSU quick to the line.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
You could tell he saw that grass open up, and he was not handing that football off. He was taking it himself. His eyes got enormous, chewed up the big play. Nice big chunk play for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
False start. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Goes to the option. He'll toss it. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Tigers will snap it on 1st and 10. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, LSU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Georgia Southern is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Eagles all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 21 over Houston. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Trying play action. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Trying to get to it. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Washington State sends out the punt unit. Typically, at this spot on the field, you make a fair catch. I'd call that risk aversive, but it is good field position. Gonna run it. It's Durham. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Wide open downfield. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. It's the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can tack a little something extra on their lead before the break. Looking to go up top on 1st down. And he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Washington State, 10.
He'll bring it out. It's Freeman. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Trying to start the drive with a pass. All alone, he's got it. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Washington State going quickly. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's got his man. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. He's looking to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep, using the back as a receiver on the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he's stopped. A 1st down for the offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle. It's Durham. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the 1st down. The completion short of the sticks. It's 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got the back in the middle. He's stopped quickly, but not before he has enough for the 1st down. They'll immediately call timeout. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. He's looking to throw it. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Now he's going to break the pocket.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And he's lucky to get that one back. His junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. The give to the tailback. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Looks like you've had a very enjoyable day there today in Pullman. Talk about a 1st half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas on the Palouse at Morton Stadium.
Washington State has it teed up, and we're ready to go here in the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. And he rifled in that pass, but it's incomplete. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Dropping back, it's Collins. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's missed 3 in a row now with that last incompletion. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Not going to risk a return here. Calls for the fair catch and makes it just around the 30-yard line. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He leaves it with his back. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. And the Cougars racing to the line in the hurry-up. The play-action fake. Makes the grab. It's Parker. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. To the ground to try to pick up the 1st. He'll be stopped short, picks up 1, but they're facing 4th and 1. Washington State will have to boot it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch called for and made. The Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be third down. Looking to throw, it's Collins. They're working that left side. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. Caught over the middle. It's Carr.
Yeah, and what a nice job seeing it, reacting, and throwing. When you run these RPOs, you want to read the defense really quickly. Is he playing run? Okay, boom. I'm going to throw the slant right behind him. Nice job by the QB.
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. In the gun, looking to throw on third down. And he makes the grab along the sidelines, but a little too close to the sidelines. He's out of bounds. It's incomplete, and it's fourth down. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Shakes off the tackler. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
Washington State sends out the punt unit. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. He'll call for the fair catch here. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. Now on second down. Back to throw, it's Collins. Firing to the right, complete. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. It'll be third and short from their own 33. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. And now on second down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Took a shot as he threw. And this is going to be incomplete on third down. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll run play action. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Looking to pass, it's Collins. He uncorks a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains, they were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board.
What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Unloads to the wideout. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. At midfield, he's got room. Tackle is made after the first down. The Cougars want to move quickly. Motion from the offense. The give to the back. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. All wideouts, no backs. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Gets open down the middle. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chain. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Off the play fake. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Card. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. And they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Splits the uprights right down the middle.
LSU 21, Washington State 13.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. From inside his own 15, looking for a crevice. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24.
1st and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7.
2nd down coming up.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Sampson. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
36-yard line. And that's good enough for a first down.
Red pass, it's complete. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. After trying the running game, let's see if they do it again on 2nd down.
2nd down.
He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Pretty solid coverage there, and they'll stop him at the 26. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They're trying to get to it. The freshman able to get home with the sack.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Washington State will have to boot it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've had to punt the last couple of times they've had it, David, now trying to put something together.
Reese, you know how much I love punters and kickers.
Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Let's go. Talk about leaving the door open. Yes, please. You think they might run the clock out, run the football consistently? No, sir. They put it in the air. We forced the interception. Great job by the defense. When they needed it the most, they came through.
They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass, it's Mateer. He's got his man. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. They're bringing heat. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Washington State sends out the punt unit. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Out of the gun to give to the back. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Fires to the right. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd down, going up top. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fair catch called for and made. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
On 2nd down, looking to throw. He's got his man, makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Wants to throw on 1st down. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a 1st down.
Quickly to the tight end. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Getting some heat. Throws toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Washington State!
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
They need this 2-point conversion to tie, and we might get a little free football out of this if they do. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He's not going to get there. The defense coming up with a big stop to hold on to this 2-point lead deep in the 4th. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Guys, you want to be productive here and not go into a shell, but you've got to take care of the ball.
Yeah, and I think you say productive, Reese. Productive at this point in the game is running the clock and getting 1st down. So, Jesse, I can expect this defense to be aggressive, way up near the line of scrimmage, bringing a bunch of bodies, trying to stop the run.
And that's why it puts a lot of pressure on an offense, David, because you know if you do try to throw the football, it's probably man coverage, you're probably getting blitzed, it's going to be into a small window. It is not easy to execute in this situation of the game.
They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays, guys delivered, and they get the close win.
Yeah, Reese, big-time players make big plays in big games, and that's what happened in this circumstance. As a coaching staff, David, you love this. You know that you have confidence in your guys to go out and be able to execute when it matters the most.
Correct, and you don't know until the games, right? You don't know when those moments present themselves. How are they going to handle it? Great job handling a close game, executing down the stretch like they needed to.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.